Hello, Kahooters near and far. Welcome to another edition, our December edition of Kahoot Teacher Talks. We are very glad for you to be here, and I am so thrilled to be joined by so many community members, educators, Kahoot experts, hosts, just players in general. Thank you for being here and thank you for joining in. I've seen some greetings already come through in the chat. Hello from Romania, Germany, Croatia, Turkey. I'm sure our list of connections and representation and diverse global community will continue to grow. So please very much encourage you to share these greetings in the chat. If we haven't met before, hello from New York City. My name is Hannah Harris. I am a community manager here at Kahoot, and I am so very thrilled to guide you through our awesome PD session today. Given that we are in the last few weeks of 2025, December 10th, with only a few weeks left, the youth community here, our community team, has been doing a lot of reflecting and celebrating, and we've had many opportunities for collaboration, connection, celebration. We've reached milestones and earned new achievements, and we've really accomplished so very much this year, both as a Kahoot community, in classrooms near and far, and of course, behind the screen at Kahoot as well. And we've had so many of these conversations amongst our team, and I'm really imagining that many teachers and educators have been having these conversations in your own classrooms, schools, campuses, and communities as well. So we figured for our last Teacher Talk session of 2025, we'd be focusing on just that: reflection, celebration, achievements, growth, progress, everything that we can do to look back on 2025 with pride and celebration, and look forward to 2026 with a sense of eagerness, excitement, and staying energized and connected to all the growth and progress so far. So this December, this Teacher Talk session in particular, we're going to focus on the Kahoot tools that you might use to help showcase all of your progress and achievement within your classroom or even across your entire community. We are changing things up in this Teacher Talks presentation, though. This time you'll hear from many of the experts behind the scenes, or I guess I could say behind the screen at Kahoot, and how we make this learning awesome and interactive. So here is our plan for today. We'll first start our Kahoot Teacher Talks with a presentation from Mayra, one of our product and learning designers at Kahoot. Then our pedagogical and product expert, Pekka, will join us on stage for some tips and insider tricks on navigating the Kahoot learning experience. And finally, we'll finish with a deep dive on Kahoot game modes with Alex, featuring a live Kahoot and our new daily updates from the holiday calendar. But before we begin, we're only 4 minutes in already and lots of information to share and cover. And I want to make sure that you're prepared for all of the minutes ahead. So just a heads up that all of these sessions will be recorded and available for you after the event. We'll share an on-demand recording via email, so you can always watch back offline and continue that learning process in your own schedule. Anyone joining today, educators, participants, players joining along, will receive a certificate of attendance for joining in. You can use this certificate however you please, and you can expect to find it in your email by the end of this week. Should you need to step away from the session at any time, no problem. We hope you continue learning offline and check back on that on-demand recording to replay or rewind anything you may have missed. If you're able to come back later in the session, use the very same link to join us, and you will find us back in the same Zoom room. Finally, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, ideas, inspiration, what have you, please use the Q&A tool to share those with our team. We have a whole team set up and ready to answer any of these questions and engage with you in the chat. And the best way to do this is with the Q&A tool. So chat is great for conversations and connection amongst our participants. But if you have a specific question, please use the Q&A tool so that we can make sure it's not lost in the shuffle and we give it the attention it deserves. We are really filled and really excited with a jam-packed agenda, so I won't keep us any further in our introductions and we will get started right away. So Mayra is joining us first, heading on stage with us to share some of the click-by-click directions that you might take to help organize and then share your new class island on Kahootopia, whether with one class roster, across many different class periods, however fits your classroom and community. And as Mira is joining, definitely keep your eyes peeled for that winterized theme that has made its way over to the islands of Kahootopia. So thank you, Mira, for joining us today.
No problem. Thank you, Hannah. And nice to see so many educators still joining. It's the last weeks of school. My name is Meira. I'm jumping in from our Paris office. It's not super Christmassy holiday in France yet, but I am wearing my Kahoot ugly or very pretty Christmas sweater anyways. I am curious to know before we begin, how many days of school do you have left in your country? If you can pop it in the chat so we see, like, maybe you're on holiday already, maybe you have 10 more days. Oh, I see 8 days, 8 days left. And while you write it, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Okay, 5 days, that's not too bad. 2 weeks, I see. So whether you're still 5 days from holidays or 2 weeks from holidays, I'm gonna show Kahootopia for you, a wonderful way to wrap up your whole year with your students. I'm gonna start from the main screen so you know that there are different islands that you can build as an educator. I have only one island, but even if you're on a free account, you can have up to 4 islands or up to 25 with upgraded accounts. So we're on our winter holiday theme, like Hannah said, 21 days left to play this special theme. I'm just gonna go ahead and open my grade 4 island. Oh, well, we have some mail, I see. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have a prize waiting for us. That's perfect. I'm gonna first tell you what Kahootopia is. In short, it is like a portfolio for your learning. I know it looks nice and shiny. It has cool features for engagement of students, but when we started to create Kahootopia, we wanted the Kahoots that you play throughout the year be saved somewhere. So when it's end of a course, end of a semester, end of the whole year, you can sit down with your students and talk and see the island and see, like, this is all the learning we did during a year. This is the work we do every day that amounts to this huge, amazing island that represents the knowledge that we have been building. So my island is not too big, not too small. In the beginning of the year, you start with a tiny island, and then as you play and as you learn, the island grows. So each item on this island has a purpose. I'm gonna let the message wait for a little bit, and I'm gonna zoom into one of the houses. So whenever you play a Kahoot with your students, you get a house, a different house for a different Kahoot. And that's a great way also to keep track of your results. Like, this Kahoot is French grammar, le passé composé to be specific. And the students have done 90% accuracy. So this house is pristine, it's looking nice. If we wanted to play again, it's ready to play again here. The house next to it doesn't look as nice. It's more like a hut. If I click it, I see that we've done skip counting by fives, tens, and hundreds. We have only 23% accuracy on this specific Kahoot, so we might want to play again. And if we go to 90% or 100%, we get a nicer looking house. So all these tiny huts we see, for example, here, are the Kahoots that we play throughout the year. And it gives us a nice way to return to the Kahoots that we're playing. Let's say we played this French adverbs 2 weeks ago, and now before holiday season, we want to improve and see the improvement. Like, 2 weeks ago, we got 66%. That's pretty good, but now we got 85%. So we can keep on learning, keep on revisiting the Kahoots that we have played, and they're all visible here on the island. Now we have different type of houses as well, different type of prizes. And if I'm going to click, let's say, so I click this one, the red one, it says Math Workshop. So whenever we play a math theme Kahoot, the Math Workshop levels up, and you get a nicer, a bigger building, some shinier building. So it's also uh, kind of a map of all the subjects that we learned. If I'm a math teacher only, maybe I only have math building, but here we can see that we've also done some social studies. And then as for the Kahoots we played, the Language Center is already on level 2. So we keep upgrading, and once we hit the next level where the buildings upgrade to nicer buildings. Our island is on level 6. I've seen pretty advanced islands, but mine is like slow and steady. Whenever we play game modes, like the new accuracy mode, we got a different kind of building to showcase a little bit of the trends. Like our classroom really loves these games. We really like our math Kahoots. We really like our way of playing, and it's reflected on the island. So here we have our huts, we have our buildings, but let's see what the prize was, because this is a new feature and I'm not sure if all of you know about it. So this guy is giving a prize for us. It has mail for us, and let's see what we're getting. Okay, we have a new hut, and it says French numbers up to 100. It has a little tiny flag here. And this means that this Kahoot wasn't the normal Kahoot we play live. Rather, it was an assignment. So now when you send assignments as homework and students play at home, they're contributing to the island. So everything they do at home is meaningful for the schoolwork as well. And here we see that we had a pretty good, nice house with 86%. And here I could immediately go and see reports of how my students did. And I would be, for the next lesson we did, I would know like, okay, these are some misconceptions. These are the types of things we need to practice more. And my lesson is already half planned when I know where my students are at before the lesson even starts. So remember, you can play live games to build houses and now also assignments. So send on Kahoots and select the island you want to build on, and your students are getting nice assignments, and they see their own work represented in the island together. Then we have these kind of nice things, Christmas stuff, elves. They are part of achievements, sort of like engagement things that invite you to work together to unlock other things. For example, if I play a Kahoot today, December 10th, we get Elf of the Day, the soccer elf, but we also have different types of challenges like play a Kahoot in submarine squad game mode, or play a Kahoot about English, or play a Kahoot about science. These seasonal challenges, this was the spring season that I have here. They change per every season. So you can invite your students to take on a challenge. For example, do you want to build a snowman? Required all students to collaborate to be the avatar snowman, but they also needs to get 50% of at least 50% of correct answers. So both some collaboration on selecting avatars or tiny little challenges, but also correct answers to gain this snowman prize that is here on the island. Another new thing is the leagues. So now your students can compete against other classrooms. I am in the gold league now. So here is my class name is Coconut Comet K, and I see I'm 14th on the gold leagues, just behind Wiggly Wizard's Wake. If I want, this is a global league, but if I want to create a league with the teachers in my school, let's say all the fourth grade teachers, I can create a league of my own by creating a name, very unique name, and then sharing it to my teacher colleagues. So their students are competing against my students in the leagues. So this is a fun, cool new thing if you didn't know. Finally, I'm going to wrap up with the wrap up, which is the time machine. So if you're on island level 5 or more, you can have a time machine in your island. And when you launch a time machine, you get nice stats to look at with your students and really reflect the year behind. This is my time machine. This is my island from last year's December to this year's December. And our memorable milestones, we played 13 Kahoots. That's pretty good. Our favorite subject was language arts, that's French, but we did play other stuff. We were experts on basic addition, 100% correct answers, but maybe we needed to think twice on French revision of tenses, 11%. And in total, our average accuracy was 47%. And then we could see if we could get it up for next year. Next year, we got a lot of rewards, 16 achievements, almost all of the seasonal ones, some elves as well. And then at the end, you can see how my island started as a tiny, tiny island. And then we started to build it up from last December to today. So it's kind of like a wrap up of the year of all the things you learned, maybe your favorite Kahoots, your favorite achievements, your favorite moments learning together. So a celebration and milestone of learning that also shows the big journey you had with the semester and preps us for the spring semester. Okay, I think this was it. I'm happy to hand over back to Hannah. I hope you do try Kahootopia, and if you haven't started yet, you still have the spring semester, and then you can reflect and wrap up come May.
And the holidays to potentially play, practice, create new islands with families and friends. So even if one island or one roster may already exist with your class or students already, great opportunity to compete with brand new islands and rosters and groups to watch you continue growing throughout your time off. Thanks, Mara, for showing us. I saw a few repeated questions in the chat. So in case this is relevant for you, Kahootopia is available for every teacher account, and you can find Kahootopia in a few places, either through your home screen. We saw that launching and navigating that island with Mara's account, or you can select a Kahoot that you'd like to play from your library or the Discover page and launch it through Kahootopia. So just as you would pick a game mode, or even classic team mode, assign the Kahoot as a challenge. You can also select launch with your class island, and a great opportunity to kind of hook your students, engage them, an attention grabber to continue playing and sharing. And with all of these kind of how-tos and what's and where of Kahootopia, you might be asking yourself, why? Why is all of this kind of player experience, the animations, the theming? Why is this all helpful, or how is it even impactful? And we're going to take a step back next, and Pekka is here to really lay that foundation of why learning and play is so important and really imperative to the student learning experience. So taking the mindset of why we're learning in this way and how to really create an interactive learning experience, Pekka is here to show us exactly that. So welcome, Pekka.
Thank you, Hannah, and hello, everyone. I'm really excited to be here. I'm also a former teacher. I've been teaching 10 years in upper secondary school in Finland, and currently I am a professional development expert here at Kahoot. And I'm gonna share my screen right away. And some of you asked in the chat where to find Kahootopia. So I'm on my Kahoot platform, and here, for example, in the side menu bar is tab for Kahootopia, and let's launch a Kahoot through it, so you see how it's done. So I'm gonna use my Teacher Talks island. It's on level 10. So I have also grown my Kahootopia island through these Teach Talks, and we are soon going to start a new game from this button here. shortly, I'd like to have some achievements together with you today. So let's celebrate the success after the Kahoot. And I show you already what we may achieve if we do a good job. Well, elf of the day, if we play a Kahoot right today, we will have this and we will do it for sure. Also, if we play a Kahoot other than classic quiz, we will have this achievement, and I'm going to use a different game mode. So we will have this. For getting a snowman, all of you need to choose a character of a snowman. Let's see how we are able to do that. And also, if we want to have this Christmas tree, one of you one of your character needs to wear a Christmas tree hat, and all others need to wear a present hat. Let's see how we do. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to choose today a winter holidays mode for celebrating the holidays that are soon to come. We have a lot of other game modes, and we have actually a total of 14 game modes. The confidence mode is our newest one, launched today. So this is really new one. But let's have this winter holiday team. And I'm going to have a Teacher Talks Kahoot for this month, and I'm just going to check that we have a nickname generator on. So I'm also going to show you the reports after this Kahoot. So protecting your anonymity, we will have the nickname generator on. So please join with the game pin. This 1003541, or by using this QR code. And I see that we already have 2 snowmen, and one of you is already have this present hat. Excellent. While you are joining, I'm showing a few options that we can have from the settings. So I'm going to have this show questions on device on. You will have all the questions on your device. I won't have the player identifier on, so you are all anonymous here. Characters we have lobby music with Christmas theme, and also a new accessibility feature that we have is unlimited time. It works only with accuracy mode. It's also one of our new game modes. So if you want to play without timer, you can do it with accuracy mode. We have reactions on. So whenever I show you slides, you can give me thumbs up or some other reactions. Look for those. And yes, nickname generator on. So let's see, we have already 21 players, and already some of you have find the reactions. If some of you want to join later, just use this game pin here. And we are ready to start. So the topic of my speech today is class celebration and learning experience, class achievement and learning experience. Let's jump right away. So first, I would like to learn a bit about your mood today, how you are feeling. And this is a drop-in feature, so you can select your mood on your device and then just press submit for answering. And this image, I actually created it with our Kahoot AI image creator. So if you haven't tried to create images with the help of AI inside the Kahoot, please try. It's super simple. I just typed, please create an image with today's mood, with cartoons and 9 images, and this is what it gave to me. So I see that many of you are still busy. Some of you are curious and chill. and happy and adventures also. Excellent. So, Kahoot learning experience, what it is. We have created a model for you to understand better how to use Kahoot in different phases on your teaching. We have a lot of different features, a lot of tools, and with this model, we try to communicate to you how you can use Kahoot in the best way and which features in which phase of the teaching and learning. So we have tools for preparation, exactly for efficient preparation. We want that it doesn't take a lot of time for you to prepare Kahoots. We have tools for impactful instruction. We have tools for playful practice. We have great features for memorable review, effective assessment, and also for group achievement, which is the main topic in today's teacher talk. And I want to learn from you right away, what section interests you the most today in our model? So the group achievement is the main focus what we have today, and celebrating end of the year all together, all end of semester. But if there is also some other sections, other topics that interest you, I'd like to know. So there's efficient preparation, impactful instruction, playful practice, memorable review, effective assessment, and then there is group achievement. And I see pins all over the place. So every section's got some quotes. Thank you. We will cover all of these shortly. And let's start with the preparation. One game changer that we have is our AI generator. So I really think that you should try it if you haven't done it. It generates Kahoots fast. It generates great image for you to use. You can generate Kahoots from PDF, from web page, from Wikipedia article. So it is really great tool. Also, slide sync is a great tool. For example, these slides that you are seeing right now, I created these in Google Slides, and then I imported and synced my Kahoot easily with our slide sync feature. And if I made some edits to my slides in the Google Slides, I could sync my Kahoot with just one click and update my Kahoot. So it works really well with Google Slides or with PowerPoints. And we have a lot of ready-to-play Kahoots, actually millions. I think we have more than 100 million ready-to-play Kahoots created. Most of those are created by other teachers or our partners. Impactful instruction. We have a lot of different tools, game modes for interactive and engaging lessons. Lecture mode is one of my favorite. If you haven't tried lecture mode, please try. Also, accuracy mode is one of our new features. If you want to focus what really matters, the accuracy, not the speed or how fast students can answer, this accuracy mode is really great for that. And then we have a lot of other game modes. You will have another test after my part of one of the other game modes that we have. I have one question to you. We use slider here, and the question is, how many different game modes does Kahoot have in total today? And I actually said it just before I launched this Kahoot, and let's see if some or few of you paid attention. So this is something I mentioned really shortly in the beginning of my part. And I see there is some correct answers. Yes, we have a total of 14 game modes, and 2 of you got it right. Congrats. Let's see which of you got points. not trying to say that one, but congratulations. Next, this is a pin answer. So you need to find the correct answer from the image. What specific game mode removes the competitive pressure of the timer and focus purely on correctness? So which of our game modes removes the time pressure? Only correct answer counts. And the correct answer is, let's see, I don't, wait a bit, it's accuracy mode. So most of you got it right. And here you can see also the new confidence mode that we launched today. You should also try that one if you have time. So let's see, phenomenal Kuokka is leading. For play for practice, we one good option for you is to assign Kahoots. So you can host those in class, but you can also assign those as homework. And as Meira mentioned, you can now assign Kahoots for Kahootopia. So you can also, after the homework, on the next day at school, you can see all together how the students did the homework together, like the average, and you can celebrate the success of the homeworks also. We have a lot of self-study modes, flashcards, practice modes, study modes for your students. And also one good tip is to let your students to create Kahoots for their peers. For memorable review, I would say one of the most effective thing that Kahoot provides is the instant feedback. So it's that an automated feedback. So it doesn't take teachers time at all to provide this feedback for your students. And this is something that is really promoting learning. Also, it's easy to personalize learning, create different Kahoots for your students, especially with the help of AI. With that, it's fast. And one good tip is to have exit tickets after a class or a lesson to see how your students did. A quiz question. Why is Kahoot so powerful for learning? This is a multi-select, so you can choose many of the options here. Is Kahoot so powerful because it gives immediate feedback, or lowers the emotional barrier to participate, or increases motivation and engagement, or encourages collaboration and friendly interaction, or provides teachers learning data, or it replaces the core curriculums? And the correct answer is all except the replacing core curriculums. And I see that most of you got almost all right. So Kahoot really gives the immediate feedback. It lowers the emotional barrier to participate. It increases motivation, engagement, encourages collaboration, friendly interaction, and especially it provides you the learning data. We will check an example for that after this Kahoot. Okay, Silly Ferret is taking the lead. So as I said about the reports, we have a great tools for teachers to get the analytics for formative assessment. You can even take attendance through game participation, and also identify which questions are hard ones, and also which of the students are needing help. I'm going to demo this right after this Kahoot. And last, we have a group achievement. We can celebrate the success together with our Kahootopia Island, and we will do it really soon. If you want to learn more how to use Kahoot and all of our tools, we have created you a lot of short 10-minute PD courses to take. So if you have only 10 minutes time to learn a new feature that we provide, you can try find this channel Kahoot learning experience channel on the Kahoot platform. Here are courses like learn how to generate Kahoots with AI in 10 minutes, learn how to use lecture mode in 10 minutes, learn how to use accuracy mode in 10 minutes, learn how to create Kahoot courses in 10 minutes. So all of these courses we have provided is only 10 minutes long or short courses. If you want to become the ultimate Kahoot superstar, we have Kahoot Certified for School program created for you. So just go to a page kahoot.com/certified and you will find these courses. Each of these are a bit longer, approximately 30-minute long courses, and you will get a diploma, a certificate after it, and then a cool digital badge when completing one of these or all of these courses. Last question, double points. Collective rewards in Kahootopia help celebrate what? So these collective rewards in Kahootopia, does they help celebrate fastest answer speed, teacher's performance, class achievement, or individual high scores? Let's see if you have learned what's the topic today. Yes, class achievement. Almost all of you got it right. Excellent. So we are at the end of this Kahoot. Let's first check the podium. Phenomenal, Kuokka, Eager, Puffin, and then the winner is Silly Ferret. Congrats to all you. And now we are automatically going back to our Kahootopia island, and we see all of you who attended here celebrating together. So every one of you who attended are here now, and we can claim our rewards together. Let's see what we achieved. So our one of the buildings were getting bigger. Then we got the elf of the day because we played Kahoot today. 35% of correct answers. We get a hut building for that. Excellent. So last thing, I want to show the reports for you. So in here we have a session summary, 35% correct answers. Difficult questions are also listed here. So this already gives you a good insight of what are the difficult questions, but we could check the full report here. So when I press this view full report, it asked, have you stopped sharing your screen? So I don't want to, or you don't want to show the full report to your students, but we are checking this together today. And you all used those nicknames, so your identity is secured. We don't know who you are. Okay, this is the summary in the reports. I see 35% correct answers to the difficult questions. I see here. I can see already like what answers the students or what you gave me. Let's go back to the summary. I see the participants who need help. So I need to probably reteach some of these things to you also who didn't finish. And if I click participants, I can see more closely which one got which questions right. So for example, Silly Ferret, I can already check like from student to student, I can see how you did. And also we have, for example, option to print this report. So it's possible to get this printed sheet of the reports. So that was it. Back to you, Hannah.
Thank you so much, Pekka. I'm so glad that you made time to show us the avatars at our Kahootopia podium at the very end. One of my favorite aspects of all of these game modes is seeing the collective celebration, not just our individual learners and players and students at each point of the podium, but an opportunity for all of that collective progress to be celebrated. And Kahootopia is one way to do exactly that. And our student-centered, student-led game modes are another way to do exactly that. So an awesome segue for us to take the pedagogy from Pekka session and transition that firsthand experience to the player format and game mode formats with Alex, who will be joining us live for a Kahoot that really shows how we can harness the power of play in all of our student-centered game modes. Pekka mentioned we have 14 different player formats for these game modes and learning experiences. They're all awesome for so many different varieties, environments, and situations. And Alex is going to share the how-to in accessing, launching, creating, and then playing all together. So welcome, Alex.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Hello, everyone. So, as Hannah says, I'm Alex. I'm the community specialist here at Kahoot, and I'm going to talk to you a bit about game modes. Today, we've mentioned them a few times. I used to be an English teacher, so I absolutely love Kahoot and used to use it in my classroom for all ages, both adults and kids. And game modes are one of those great ways that you can engage people. So, without further ado, let's get into it. What are game modes? So, this is an alternative to playing your classic Kahoot. So usually when we launch a Kahoot, we just go straight into the quiz and we answer all the questions. This one is you pick a type of game you want to play, and the students will still get the questions, but it will go into like a mini kind of video game. So whether you're being chased by a robot or building a tower, it's very exciting and it creates a lot of engagement for people. Okay. And makes it fun. And more importantly, it's an opportunity to earn some extra points. So if you have a class where you always have a certain student that always wins these sort of quizzes because they're the best in class, and certain students that never win, it's a bit demotivating and it's not as fun because it's a preordained outcome. So it's so much more exciting if suddenly within this little game segment, there's a chance to grab some more points and actually change the leadership board. And it means that everyone can get involved in the class, even if it's not their favorite subject. Okay. So a little bit about the pedagogy behind the game modes. Obviously, we do them because they're fun, is part of it. But it is helping us reinforce a lot of the concepts that we've been taught throughout the year, but through gamification. So it's almost like learning by accident and you're doing something really fun, but actually it's helping you learn along the way. Collaboration. We have a lot of our game modes are actually designed for teams, and so you can get your students to work together. This actually works really well if you're limited with how many devices you have available in your classroom. So if you only have a couple of iPads, divide the class in two and put them as two teams. That would work well as well. And also it goes from passive to active participation. If your students, you feel like a bit tired, they're not that engaged, and you think if you did a Kahoot, they might just click and not really look at the screen and just answer whatever. This will actually make them focus because they have to do something like catch some jewels for treasure trove or run away from a fish in the submarine squad. So they suddenly have to focus. So this is a nice way to switch things up. And finally, there's reward elements to it. This is a nice thing to do to, treat your students, to be like, and let's play a game, to, make it fun for them. What some of our teachers do is make it more student-led. So because we have a range of game modes, you can always ask the students, what would you like to play? Which one? So it kind of tricks them into thinking they have control of the lesson plan when actually it is your lesson and you've decided the content already. But just having a little bit of choice in there is nice for that student-led approach. I would say one of our ambassadors makes a like Wheel of Fortune. So the students spin the wheel and it like randomly selects a game mode, and that's the game mode that they're going to play. Okay. So everything we have on our platform is customizable. Like you can change it. It's your classroom. This is your content. You decide what we're going to do. So you can change the timing of how long you want them to be in the gaming section for. That's absolutely fine. And there might be different games that are suited for different moods. If your class is already completely hyper, maybe do something more chill, like our chill art game. Also, if you've got neurodivergent students or students with certain different needs, you might pick a game accordingly. Maybe games that are like really, really fast paced might not be appropriate. So you've got to kind of decide what would fit your class best. Assignments. When you don't have time to do your Kahoot in class as planned, you can set it for homework. And not every game mode is available when you're setting it as an assignment, but there is quite a few. So it means that over the holidays coming up, I know for some institutions, January is exam time. So if you're setting your students some study revision over the holidays, it's quite nice that they can do that revision as part of a Kahoot, and maybe they can do like Tallest Tower or something as they're practicing by themselves at home, just to make it fun. And as Pekka showed you before, the reports, so that page where you can see who needs help, the difficult questions, all of that is available if you play with a game mode. It's the same as everything else. So if you're playing it in class or if you've set it for homework, you can still have access to that report. So don't worry, so you can still see it. So as we go through, we want to have a look at what can we choose. So this is the screen. You've probably seen it a little bit with Pekka, and you can choose the different modes here. The very first box is classic modes. That's probably one you're used to the most. But underneath, we have all these like fun games. So I'm going to go through some of them so you know what to expect. But I definitely recommend trying them out a bit and seeing what works. So Robot Run, this is the one that we're going to practice in a little bit. This one, it does require a bit of teamwork because everyone has got to get into the safe zone together as you run away from a robot. Okay, it makes it very exciting. So this is a fun way to hype up the students. Lost Pyramid, very much a team game. And this is voting for your correct answer, trying to predict your confidence level, and you climb higher in the pyramid. So the 4 characters you see at the bottom are the different teams. Okay, going on to Tallest Tower. I really like this one actually. So this is when you're trying to build a skyscraper. And it's especially when you can see the different teams and you're racing to get the tallest one. It still works if you're doing it as an assignment and you're still trying to build a tall tower on your own. They still give you points. Chill art. This one is a really nice one. Again, if you think everyone's too excited and you just want to bring them back down, it's like a fun little paint by numbers. Works really well if they're just playing it on their own. So if someone's finished early or something and you can set it some work for them to do by themselves. Okay, that's quite a nice one to do. Submarine Squad, again, another very exciting one. It's, well, not so much team, it's more like the whole class do it together, but really fun to put it on the board and everyone does it together. So, and then Treasure Trove. This one I think you can also do as an assignment. This one is when you're catching jewels and things to put into your treasure box, but if you accidentally catch like the bone or the fish, you lose points. So this, again, a very fast-paced game. Okay, so we're now going to play a game. So I hope you guys are ready and prepared. I have done a little split screen. I'll show it to you in a second so that you can see the questions. So usually with this sort of game mode, the questions won't appear on your screen. They'll be on the student's screen. But for the sake of this, I'm going to show the questions on my screen over here. So we're going to do a little Kahoot on festive feasts from around the world. So it's going to generate the game pin, and I'm going to pop the game pin in as well. So we have here 8516184. And I'm going to join. But the rest of you, feel free to join in and come along so we can play the game together. It should be about food that we have around the world over the holidays. Oh, I see these characters. I might change my character as well. What accessories have we got? Ooh, a nice Christmassy one. I want a penguin. That'd be nice. Any more people joining? Give it another 30 seconds. If you don't join in time, it's fine. You can still grab the pin and go for it. There's about 20 of us. Let's have a go. Okay. So this is how it works. We can, you've got to answer the questions. They will appear on your screen. We move as quickly as possible. Okay. I just realized this split screen might not appear, but we'll have a go. Okay, so you should be answering some questions now. So here the questions are. I've shown them on the split screen, so you can see them, but they're on the devices of everyone who's joined in. So which country celebrates these holidays with a 12-dish meatless meal? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna guess Latvia. I could be wrong. Don't know. Oh, I'm incorrect. No. Oh, I see Savannah's doing well. Okay. Oh, Japan. Let's see. Christmas Eve. I think it's fried chicken. I'm pretty sure they'll go to KFC. Oh, well done, Ada. You're doing well. So we have in the Philippines, what is the traditional Christmas Eve feast called? Ooh. Might be Noche Buena. That's what we call it here in Spain. I'm in the Barcelona office, but I don't know. Let's have a look. Okay. What do Australians often enjoy at Christmas since it's summer there? Pavlova, roast classic Yule log cake, beef Wellington. Ooh, I'm gonna guess Pavlova because I think it is from around there. Okay. Let's try and boost. Uh-oh. We got caught by the robot. But as you can see, the questions come back, okay? So it helps you reinforce stuff. So we've got Dennis, Mum and CP doing really well. So you've got to get 3 questions to go well to make this work. Bouche Noël or Yule log cake, French rolled sponge to look like a log. Yeah, true story. Scandinavian dish. Oh, I should know this. Kahoot being a Scandinavian company. Oh, I don't know. Can I guess? No. Sorry, Norwegians, I've let you down. Oh, this is a puzzle. See if that's right. Tamales. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can boost. Oh, yes, there I am on the screen. Very nice. I think this is a panettone. Go with that one. And Hanukkah, latkes, I reckon. And then, oh, I'm going to have to guess this one again. I'm going to go with that one. No. Oh, Oh no. Oh, Lutefisk. Right, okay. And gingerbread houses, Germany, I think. Let's see, how did everyone do? Can we all get into the safe zone? Oh my goodness. Right, I've got to move. Oh no, I'm not in. I'm not in. Please let me in. Oh yeah, get in, get yourself into that green zone if you can. So ammo, poly, Ada, try and drag yourself into the green zone. We got it. No. Sorry for those of you who didn't make it to the green safe zone. Oh my gosh, I've got to go again. Right, go, go, go. Okay, so Snoopy, Mags, everyone move. Oh no. Gosh, so many deaths amongst us. We didn't make it. Oh no, we're moving again. Oh my giddy aunt. Right, okay, here we go. This is the tiniest safe zone ever. Deb, no. Oh gosh. Oh, there's only 7 spaces. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to make it. That's already full. No. Right, I'm going to have to keep going up here, going across. Can I make it in time? Oh, we did. We did. Nice. And we completed a level. Oh my giddy aunt. That was stressful. Okay. So questions come back. Gingerbread house. That's Germany. We know that one's fried chicken. And what did I put last time? Did I put that here? Oh no, going here. Fools. I see lots of people speeding ahead. Well done, everyone. Right, okay, I'm going to speed as well. There we go. Anatomy. Was it literally? I think everyone is going quicker now because you've learnt the questions, so it's better. Okay. Excellent. So you have to get 3 questions right to get your boost. Oh my gosh, here we go, here we go. Where is the safe zone going to be? Oh, it's in the corner, right. Oh, I'm not in. Oh, no, I think I've died. Sorry, I'll let myself down there. Okay. Let's see who's getting into that safe zone. We failed. Not enough remaining players. That was too hard towards the end. So we can see all our explosions. And let's see how we did up in space. And we got to Jet Travelers level. Well done, Court, Emil, and Santa. Excellent. You did really well. Okay. Oh, and then Simona, Safula, and CP. Excellent. So there's all these different categories of how many people did well. Well done. Excellent. Okay. Well, this was really good. It was just fun to like demonstrate that with you guys. The last thing I want to share with you is that if you're looking for fun Kahoots to use, I just use one about festive food. If you want something that is themed, then by all means go to the Kahoot holiday calendar. I can put the link in the chat. This is a little calendar where every day you get something that's going on. So whether it's something in Kahootopia or something like the holiday content that we have here on Kahoot. So if you go to the holiday content, you'll see there's so much to choose from. So if you just need to like think, oh, quick, what could be fun as a Friday treat, I would recommend this. So you can check on the holiday calendar every day, or you can sign up. And if you sign up, you get the surprise in your inbox every day, so you don't forget. All right. Well, I've been Alex, and thank you very much. And thanks so much for playing. All right. Bye bye.
Thank you, Alex, and taking us right to our curtain call today. I heard you mention our holiday calendar, dropping surprises and lessons in our inbox each day. You'll check your inbox for that. And also in your inbox will be a link to the recording from our webinar today, as well as the certificate of attendance so that you can brag about your awesome participation, and a way for you to continue learning with links to the resources we shared today, our Kahoot certifications, the holiday calendar, pedagogy on Kahootopia, pedagogy on our Kahoot learning experience. We'll share all of that via email. So definitely look out for awesome learning that you can use and refer back to continuing offline as well. That takes us to our very end of our 2025 Teacher Talk series. We will definitely be back in 2026 and beyond. So we hope to see you again and continue learning both online, offline, and in assigned asynchronous Kahoots around the way. Thank you for joining us here today. Definitely be sure to check back on our Teacher Talks event page, or even www.kahoot.com/webinars to continue learning and hearing all of the awesome updates, changes, advancements, and new tools available for you to continue learning and playing on Kahoot. But that's all for now. Have a wonderful holiday season, whether it is freezing cold like it is here in New York City, or maybe in some balmy island weather on Kahootopia. Thank you so much for joining, and we will see you next time on the podium. Bye, everyone.